Hey guys, DJ here with a tutorial on Redpower2, or of course Tekkit in the same sense. And this one is a tutorial on sheep farming, or fully automated wool generator in the sense. Alrighty, I'm starting with a solid block of some description with deployers beside it in a row, and you can go as far as you want with this one. I'm just going to do 4 to show you the use, but of course if I was actually doing this on a server or something in a competition or just for fun or whatever, I'd have 50 or so of these, because they really don't cause much lag or anything like that, so you can have plenty of them. It's good for a bit of EMC generation if you wanted. So all I've done here is put a little bit of there's a nice colourful sheep there, that was from my practice, I reckon. So I've got a little pen for each in front of each deployer. I'm just going to dye them just to show you a few uses. Now behind these, I'm only going to put one shears in, one of them shears. But if I was doing this properly for long-term use, I'd fill it up with shears so it went for as long as it could possibly go. Right, and all you're going to need behind these, one thing I did forget was to get. Okay, I think what I want now. To get some insulated wire. Now this is obviously optional, but it does save a bit of time later on if you want it turned off or something along that line, so you could just have one timer, which I'll get rid of it now. And as you can see, they have sheared the sheep, so I'm just going to put a filter on top, and sheep grow back pretty fast, so it's not really much of a problem. And I'll use a screwdriver, which I should have, but apparently I don't. Alright, screwdriver, and I'll put it in front of the die. So a screwdriver to make them face down. These are filters, of course, and these I think a transposer would work, but I'm not sure whether the transposer has a large enough range, hence why I'm not using it. But I suppose you could put this down further one. Yeah, maybe. I haven't tried, to be honest. Rightio. So I'll just put that one there so I can. So I'm just going to make a tube with these. I'm currently telling the filters to take whatever they can. And then down beside, I'm just going to put a chest, which I also haven't got. A bit unprepared this time around. I'll just take a crystal chest. So potentially this one is, oops, went the wrong spot even. Potentially this one's pretty much done, aside from the fact that these guys don't have any power to them. So all I'm going to do is run a bit of wiring like that, and then run down there and connect them all up so they all run together on a single circuit. And of course you could clean it up a little bit from the front and cover them all, but oops, didn't do that right, but I'm not going to really worry about it because it'll take too much time. So all I've got to do is add a timer in here, and what's going to happen is all the wool will get transferred to the sheep, or from the sheep used the deployer, and I can just put, let's say, a 10-second timer on. So they're sheared with the deployers using shears. They're taken up through the filters into the pneumatic pipes and down through your chest. Or of course you could put an, nope, I haven't got one there, but a energy condenser could go into here easily, and you could use it to generate EMC at 48 EMC per piece of wool. So maybe 90 on average, probably 75ish EMC per shear. Just remember to have grass below them, because they do not grow back otherwise. So if you were, oops, I didn't do that right. If you were in a farming situation and you were inside or something, just make sure there's grass under the fences, because that'll allow the centre piece of grass to grow back so they can just keep eating. Rightio, that's this one done. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like our Facebook page, and of course post in our wall any video request for the future. This is DJ signing out.